News Now on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We begin with breaking news tonight in Maine. Over 48 hours after a deadly mass shooting there, the suspect believed to have murdered 18 people has been found dead. Thanks for joining us on the CW tonight. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Police say 40-year-old Robert Card of Bowdoin, a U.S. Army reservist, killed 18 people in the town of Lewiston. And tonight, multiple sources, including the Associated Press and our sister station in Maine, are confirming Robert Card is in fact dead.
Now, we are expecting to hear from authorities in Maine at any moment, where we imagine they will officially announce the death of Robert Card. Maine State Police called members of the media to Lewiston City Hall for a 10 o'clock press conference, and we are waiting for them to begin. We'll take you there live as soon as that happens. In the meantime, let's discuss today's developments in the aftermath of the tragedy up in Maine. Authorities from around the country spent the day searching high and low for Card. Law enforcement and dive teams spent much of the day combing the Androscoggin River in Lisbon. Card's white Subaru was found abandoned there Wednesday night. Investigators say they received more than 500 tips in their search for Card.
And tonight, we now know the names of the 18 people killed in this senseless tragedy. You're taking a look at all their photos here. According to Maine State Police, 7 people died at Just-in-Time Recreation Bowling Alley. Then just minutes later, another 8 people were gunned down at the Schmenge's Bar and Grill, not too far from that bowling alley. 3 people who were wounded in the shooting died on their way to the hospital. Tonight, we're hearing from people who survived, sharing heartbreaking stories of what they saw.
Well, there was 3 other people I ran with to Subway. We hid in the bushes behind Subway, and then the mother of the other little child called her ex-boyfriend to come pick us up. I'm still sort of scared, but I'm happy that I'm still not at the bowling alley.
This afternoon, authorities lifted the shelter in place that had been in effect as the manhunt for Card continued. Again, we are expecting to hear from authorities in Maine at any moment, where we imagine, again, they will officially announce the death of Robert Card. Maine State Police called members of the media to Lewiston City Hall for a 10 o'clock press conference, and we're waiting for them to begin. We'll take you there as soon as it happens. All right, in the meantime, we're going to take a first check of the forecast. Beautiful looking Saturday, maybe not so much on Sunday.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us. Rachel's kind of warmish out there tonight.
Yeah, it feels like a late summer night, and tomorrow we'll once again be looking at temperatures soaring into the 70s to around 80 degrees, and I think record-breaking warmth for one day, and then we are back to a fall reality as we head into Sunday. Right now, temperatures are in the 50s and 60s. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, we're quiet here locally, but we are awaiting this cold front. This is the front that will pass through tomorrow evening, and then will bring us that drop in temperatures for the second half of the weekend. Heading through the overnight hours, we're looking at overnight lows staying in the 50s to right around 60 degrees. Today, we were battling some clouds to start off the day. Tomorrow, it is just straight sunny from start to finish, and it has been a long time since we even had a dry Saturday or a sunny Saturday, let alone a sunny and warm one. We're looking at temperatures at lunchtime climbing into the mid 70s, and I think we'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s as we head through the afternoon. And that's even possible towards the Connecticut shoreline. So that would be significantly warmer than today for parts of southern Connecticut. We stay dry all day long, but we will see increasing clouds as we head into tomorrow evening. That'll be as that cold front approaches. I think it comes through dry, although there is a slight chance for a sprinkle. Here's a look at the record for tomorrow. 81 in the Hartford area. That was set back in 1919. That is a long-standing record. We're forecasting a high temperature tomorrow of 82 degrees. And Bridgeport, the record is pretty low. It's only 72. That was set back in 2010. So we should easily break that record as we head through the day tomorrow. Heading into the second half of the weekend on Sunday, we'll see showers developing in the afternoon and much cooler temperatures. We'll break it all down coming up, guys.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, if you're interested in donating to help the shooting victims in Maine, the Better Business Bureau in Cromwell has some advice for you. First, take caution when it comes to crowdfunding. Check to make sure the fund site is vetted and managing their posts. Also, beware of vague appeals that don't specify where your money is actually going. Just because a fund shows victims' photos doesn't guarantee that it's authentic. You can check out a charity's trustworthiness by going to the BBB's give.org site.
Right, back here in Connecticut, a Naugatuck police officer has been placed on paid administrative leave while the department and state police carry out an investigation into the officer's use of force. Police say it happened following an arrest earlier this month when a suspect was being taken into custody on robbery charges. One officer involved in that arrest used their stun gun on the suspect 3 times. Officials say they have body camera footage from the incident and plan to release it to the public for transparency's sake in this investigation.
CVS Health is laying off more workers, and that means more local workers will be getting a pink slip. CVS Health says an additional 70 jobs will be cut by the end of the year. That's on top of the hundreds already announced by the company earlier this year. Most of these job cuts will be happening at Aetna, headquartered in downtown Hartford. CVS acquired Aetna back in 2018 and said it was committed to keeping the company headquartered in Hartford. CVS says 336 of the over 500 jobs on the chopping block are from Connecticut.
And Hartford police are still investigating tonight after a shooting left a man fighting for his life in the hospital. They say it happened around 2 this morning on Garden Street. A man in his 30s was found shot on the street, seriously injured but still alive. He was rushed to the hospital where he remains tonight in critical condition. Still no word yet whether police have any suspects in this shooting or how many people were involved, and they are asking anyone with any relevant information to give them a call.
A man is fighting for his life after a crash in Hartford this morning. Police say the vehicle ended up on its side on a sidewalk on Maple Ave. We're told one person is in critical condition. Another person was also injured, but to a much lesser extent. It's unclear what caused the crash.
Well, new at 10 tonight, Halloween events for families focused on fun and giving back to the community happening all across the state.
Yeah, and people are going to really be taking advantage of the nice weather. Fox 61's Gabby Molina takes us to Hartford and Berlin for a look at the festivities.
The scene is set for a spooky night, with skeletons and witches all about. But there's nothing scary about these trunk-or-treats.
We feel like it's important to have a safe community alternative to Halloween trick-or-treating.
The Urban League of Greater Hartford hosted its event on Friday, bringing families together for safe Halloween fun, with some help from several Hartford organizations.
So we bring different type of partners who serve the community, but community can see them all in one place.
And for the kids, the best part of the day,
getting candy. It's just a favorite part of mine because I like the candy and all that.
I kind of like the fact that we get candy, we get to dress up.
In Berlin, longtime friends Craig Bukowski and Maurice Humphrey teamed up for another year of their own trunk-or-treat.
Me being from Berlin, Craig being from Berlin, our biggest thing was, hey, we always want to make it about the kids because we're all about community, we're all about giving back.
Offering free rounds of mini golf, candy, and tons of fun.
I like mini golf.
That's what we're about. That's why we opened, this miniature golf course. And like my dad always said, miniature golf is an activity where you could be 85 years old, you could be 3 years old.
With hundreds of kids attending their event each year, the friends say they plan to continue giving back.
And this is our 4th year doing it, and I don't see us stopping anytime soon.
It was the perfect day for these events weather-wise, sunny and warm. Halloween night is going to look a lot different and be a lot colder, so a lot of families said they're getting their fun in tonight. In Berlin, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Happy Halloween!